guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed for you this foundation look, not the eye look. I really wanted to film a foundation for beginners kind of video, where this is like if you're just getting into makeup and you're starting foundation and you don't want like a full beat face, you just want some light coverage foundation. You're starting high school, you're starting whatever grade you're starting and you want to start wearing makeup. I think this is definitely the, what do you call it, the routine you should do. And yeah, it's honestly, this was my go-to look for the summer, September, probably will be for the rest of the fall, because it literally takes me 30 minutes to do, like the whole face, and it's really simple. So I hope this is really helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll get started to the video. So first things first, to get a smooth foundation application, you always want to moisturize and prime. So I already moisturized my skin before I started my whole makeup with this Belief, the True Cream Aqua Bomb. It's like a really cooling moisturizer. Like, it just really hydrates your skin. So if you have dry skin, this would be really good for you. And now for a primer, I've been using the Benefit Professional. I have the sample size, and I've been loving this. This has kept my makeup on through a long day, sweat, anything really. So I think especially it could be good for like a school day. If you have oily skin and you tend to sweat a lot, you could just put this on, and honestly I don't have to touch up my makeup like all day when I wear this. So also, excuse me for the horrible brow day I'm having. I ran out of my brow pencil. Oh my god, this stuff smells so good to me. Like, it smells like, okay, when I was little, my mom would use a lot of Chanel makeup, and she had this one Chanel moisturizer, or maybe it was Avon, I don't know. She had this one moisturizer that I would always like to smell. I'm pretty sure she still wears it at night on her face. That's exactly what this smells like. It's really good. Okay, on, and your face is all nice and tacky. Time for the foundation. Now, my favorite lightweight, light medium coverage foundation has been this one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. I wore this all summer, and it just makes your skin look so pretty. Like, it gives your skin such a natural glow, and like throughout the summer my skin was really good, and like in summer I don't like to take on a lot of foundation because like it was really sweaty, so I literally just put on a little bit of this, and like it just makes your skin look so much better. It's so nice. I even wore this to prom because it's a buildable foundation, so it could be light coverage or it could be medium to, you know, like you could build it up to make it as much coverage as you want. So I wore like a little bit more than I usually would for prom, and my skin, I have to say, looked really good, and it came out good in all the pictures, so it's definitely good if you're taking photography. Okay, so I just put literally that much on, because it's just so watery, which is, I think, is a good thing, because like I said, it doesn't get cakey at all. It just, the formula in this is so amazing. I have the regular Infallible, and I like it, but this one blows that one out of the water for me. And I mean, I have dry to normal skin, so I guess maybe if you have oily skin, I don't know how this would work for you. Maybe the regular one would work, but both of them are really good. Okay, so I just warm it up on my finger, and then I dot along one cheek. This wing came out bad. And then I put on the other one, and then I get my forehead. My skin's really good in like the summer, but like once the weather starts getting cold, like right now, like the middle, fall, winter, that's when I start needing more of a full coverage foundation because my skin starts breaking out. Like already my forehead's starting to break out a little bit, but I still, for the beginning of this fall, like September and probably the most of October, I'll be doing this routine because it's just so easy. And literally I get my makeup done when I do this look in like 30 minutes. It's just one color, like one bronzy color on the crease. I throw on a shimmer, my wing, and then I'm done. Now, I love my Ego Tours blending sponge, but my dog, my angel dog, broke it. So I have to use my Real Techniques one, which he also broke. But I'm gonna go to Ulta tomorrow and get another one. And this is damp. I think if you're new to foundation, I would definitely go with a beauty blender instead of a brush to apply your foundation. Just because when I started makeup, instead of exploring a foundation, I would use this. I would use a brush like this, like a fluffy brush, because I just didn't know what. I didn't know makeup. I didn't watch videos. I just used a fluffy brush, and I remember my foundation was so streaky and just it looked so weird. And like I wouldn't even blend it down my neck. So like one time, my friend called me out because like my neck was white and my face was orange. It was so bad. Now, my Ride or Die concealer has been this one. Look how empty it is. I've been scraping it up just to save it because I love it so much. This is the Maybelline Better Skin foundation. Oh, foundation. Concealer. I got this because I have the foundation and I love the foundation. That's also a really good foundation that could be light to medium coverage. So if you don't want to try the Infallible Pore Glow because you have oily skin, definitely try the Better Skin foundation. And honestly, in the summertime, even now still, I am getting more sleep since I'm, I'm not going to school yet. So my dark circles haven't been that bad. Unless I had to wake up really early for something. So I've been really into just putting a little concealer on where I need them and calling it a day. And this is definitely a lightweight concealer. It's not at all like, like a full coverage one. Good, and I put a little bit on my chin. I don't really go crazy with the whole like nose, forehead thing. It's just like an everyday thing. Like I'm literally just going out to hang out with my best friend. For my chin, I use the Beauty Blender again. Not the Beauty Blender, the Real Techniques sponge. And now you could use your sponge, whatever, for the concealer under your eyes. But since this is more of like a lightweight, it's very lightweight coverage concealer, I use this flat brush and it just is so easy to blend it. You can also use your finger. I think if you're starting off with concealer and you're not used to it yet, definitely use your finger because just the warmness of your finger will blend it out. But just like that, 1, 2, 3, that's blended. Okay, now I've been loving the Coty Air Sponge. Air Sponge? I don't know. Okay. It's just such a good powder. And it's cheap. So cheap. It's so good. So I just pour some out there. And then I take my sponge. And even though I didn't put like a lot of concealer on, I'm still going to bake under my eyes. Because I'm just obsessed with baking. It just keeps my under eye on all day. Whether I put setting spray on or not, my under eye ain't gonna budge. I also kind of put a little bit on the sides of my nose just because since I do wear glasses, I tend to get it it tends to crease there. So I like to bake there too. Yeah. So I'm gonna set my whole face with this powder. And this powder has like a peach undertone, so I think it's so good for setting your whole face with it. And if you're new to makeup, definitely the biggest mistake I see people make, and I can't stand, is when you just put foundation on and you just slap it on with no primer. You don't moisturize your face, you just slap it on and then leave it on. And you don't set it, and then I know so many people that do that, and then they complain, oh, why isn't my foundation staying on? Maybe because you're not setting it, and you're not priming, and you're not prepping your skin. Like, I know it's very extra, all these steps, but that's just how it stays on. Especially if you're in school, you don't want to be having to looking all muddy in the day and cakey. Ugh. Now I'm gonna I got that all over me, take my little Real Techniques brush and just wipe that all off. I don't leave it on really long because I really need to. And there goes your finished base. Now, if you're new to makeup and you just want to do foundation, you could just stop here. and that's it. But if you do want to go like the extra step and do contour, bronze, blush, then that's what I'm gonna keep on doing. If you want like just a nice light, add more color back, not even like a contour, just adding more color back to your skin, I'm gonna use the Alexa Rain X Colourpop palette, because this bronzer is just very like light, and it just is gonna really add some color back to your skin. It's not gonna really contour you, it may bronze you up a bit. I'm using my favorite blush. I probably use this in every tutorial, and I promise I do have other blushes. This is just one of my favorites. Thanks, bae. This is the, look how beat up this is. It's so beat up. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Rose Dior. I don't know how to say that. Taking my blush brush. And when I just have light bronzer, I like to go heavy with blush. I just smile and I go in. Just like that. I'm going in. For blush, we're going back into the Colourpop palette and taking this gold. This is definitely a very good buildable highlight. It could be blinding or it could be very subtle. That's what I like about it. I'm going to put on my mascara and I'll be right back. I did my mascara, I set my brows, and now I'm going to add some gloss to my lips. Or I don't even know what I want to do on my lips, honestly. Now, final step, if you want your foundation to stay on for more than, I'll say a school day is like 8 hours. So if you want your foundation to stay on for at least 8 hours, I definitely suggest setting spray. I do not recommend this setting spray though. This is the e.l.f. one. Before this one I was using a Wet n Wild one. I didn't like that one either. I haven't really found a drugstore setting spray I like. I'm still like, my favorite setting spray is still the Urban Decay All Nighter. That setting spray keeps your makeup on all day. That setting spray would keep my makeup on from 6 in the morning to 10 at night when I wash it off. Like, that setting spray I still think is the best. I'm gonna try to look. I've been trying to find the Milani setting spray since it came out. I still can't find it, so I just been buying other drugstore ones, test them out. So this is the e.l.f. one. I used this one like twice before. Like, I went through like 2 of these. It's not horrible, but it just doesn't keep your makeup on as long as you know, the Urban Decay one does. And the mist is like, just gonna apply Kylie Cosmetic gloss, and literally this is now the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely like and comment if you want more of these like beginner videos. Like I did foundation for beginners. Now next maybe I could do liner, mascara, brows, whatever you guys want. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.